Eduardo Camavinga and Endrick should be returning to Real Madrid first team training after being out for what seems like forever. Now you see the hype and the excitement you feel when you get a new signing and when you get a new manager and when you get a new system and when you get a new formation and all the things that we're currently experiencing with Real Madrid and Xabi Alonso in the start of this new era with all these new things happening. All of that stuff has really got me excited for Camavinga and Endrick's return to see what they will do under Xabi Alonso. But there's a problem with both of them and it's kind of irking me. It's really kind of getting to me. These men get injured way too much for how young they are. Way too much for how young they are. I mean, Endrick is like, what is he, 18, 19 maybe? I think he just might have turned. And the guy's been nursing a hamstring injury since last year and he hasn't touched base with the first team since God knows when. Camavinga, even worse than him. This guy has been out for what seems like forever. I can't remember the last time I saw Camavinga on the pitch. I actually can't remember the last time I saw Camavinga on the pitch. This guy got one injury after another injury after another injury after another one. And then this most recent one, I thought it was just a normal ankle twist. From what the reports and everything that was coming out was he's just twisted his ankle. He's going to miss one game. And I think this was the first game of the season. And here we are, a month later, or a month and a couple of weeks or a week later, he's missed our 3 opening games, and the team is returning slowly from their international break, and the international players are slowly returning to the fold, and he is still not ready to partake in full first-team training. So what actually happened to him and what's going on? Now, I'll come back to Camavinga in a second. Let's go back to Endrick for a minute. Endrick needs to play. Endrick really needs to play. And the problem with Endrick playing is in front of him, he has arguably the best player in the world in Kylian Mbappe, who's playing in his favoured position. On Kylian Mbappe's left, you have Vinicius or Rodrigo. But before it was just Vinicius, and you could argue, okay, maybe Kylian could go out wide and Endrick could take the centre forward spot and then Rodrigo's on the right. But now, no, you have Kylian in the middle, you have Vinny on the left, and you have Rodrigo also trying to occupy the left. So there's no way Kylian's ever going on the left when you already have 2 players up there. So where is Endrick really going to play? The only real position left for him is on the right. And that's a problem in itself because he's not a right winger. Can he play as a right winger? Probably. Will he do well? Likely. But is he a right winger? No. He's a striker. He's been playing striker his whole life. So it will take a bit of like an adjustment period or time. But the problem isn't just where he fits in or how much game time he's actually going to get. The bigger problem, is the fact that this man was going to go on loan. I can't remember if it was Real Sociedad or another team. I believe it was Real Sociedad. But Endrick was very close to sealing a move to Real Sociedad on loan, where he would have got game time, where he would have got experience, where he would have played in La Liga and got a chance to learn and understand the game and understand what he needs to do and improve. But once again, the injury problem came at a bad time and he missed out on the move. And now, not only has he stayed at Real Madrid because of the injury, he's been entrusted with the number 9. He has been entrusted with the number 9. Now, this isn't a video where I just want to go off on Endrick for how injured he is or the fact that he's not playing. This is more of I'm very excited for when he does return. Just hopefully he can stay fit because I am very excited with how Xabi Alonso is going to utilise him. I'm very excited with how he fits into the team and I'm very excited with the opportunities he will get. So it's more about that, but it's just the concerns are there. The concerns have to be there. There's too many injuries. So hopefully he can overcome all that and then we can actually see what Endrick can do. Which leads me straight to Camavinga. I don't even know where to begin with Camavinga. Camavinga, I love Cama. When he plays, he's phenomenal. Do you know what? I'm thinking back to a season or 2 ago where he was getting a few run of games as a starter in the team in the CDM holding position. I don't know where Tchouaméni was at the time. I can't remember where he was or why he wasn't playing. But Camavinga was the holding midfielder in the team. And he was phenomenal. One particular performance I remember was the 5-2 against Liverpool at Anfield. He was fantastic in that game. He was just all over the pitch. He was making ridiculous challenges. The challenges you know Cama makes. The ones where he doesn't look like he has any right to win the ball. But somehow all he gets is the ball. And he comes away with an opportunity to counter-attack for us. But yeah, he was just very good for those runner games. But since then, it just seems like this guy can't string together some games. He really just doesn't know how to, or his body won't allow him to string together some games. And that is a problem. That is a massive problem. Because I don't know who's older between him and Jude, but I'm pretty sure him and Jude only have a few months between them. They're both 21. Like, they're both so young. But Jude is regularly playing and always available and a machine. Whereas Camavinga is just always injured and always watching games from the stands or from the bench. And it's not because of talent. It's literally because he's always injured. So again, I'm kind of going off on the problem here as opposed to what I want to talk about, which is the excitement I have for when he is available. Because Xabi Alonso said it as well. And he just said things we as Madridistas have known all along or can see whenever we see Camavinga play. This guy has it all. He has it all. He can pass, he can shoot, he can run with the ball, he can dribble. His anticipation is ridiculous, his positioning is really good. He can shoot from range, he can play them long passes. He's always looking up and he's always looking to play forward. He is a baller, and I think all his attributes and everything that Camavinga is perfectly suited to Xabi Alonso's game and style of play and what he wants from his midfielders. So I think Xabi Alonso is even more excited than us Madridistas to get Camavinga in the team and get him going. But we need this guy fit. We fully need this guy fit, because once he is fit, he will be a problem. And if he can get some games going, he will, without a doubt, I literally have no doubt that Camavinga is one of the best midfielders in world football. He just needs to somehow get on top of these injuries and string together some games. Anyway, this did end up being a bit more about their injuries as opposed to the excitement I have and I am feeling for when they do return and to see what they will do under Xabi Alonso. That wasn't my intention, but it's just their injuries are such a big concern. It is such a big concern. I couldn't help but talk about them. But anyway, I am very, very excited for when they return. Hopefully it is during this period of games and we're not waiting until the next international break to hear that they will return soon. So hopefully they'll be back soon and we'll see them in some games and get an idea of what Xabi Alonso plans to do with them. But anyway, I'm gonna call the video there. Thanks for watching and peace.